Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Let me send this. Let me set this guy up. Oh, God. I've been sitting on this for a while. My friend 95 Pigeons, thank you. Shout out to 95 Pigeons. Sent me this one a while ago. And this is one that has stuck with me for a couple weeks. This is a gentleman who's made some bad decisions. See if you can guess what the decisions are.
You know, I do gotta say, I appreciate all the comments. You know, we all make mistakes. I thought I was Mr. Cool. But having this on my face has been a destruction to my life.
What?
Mentally, emotionally.
No.
I can't have a decent life with this on my face.
What?
Drugs and alcohol kind of took me out there far beyond space can reach. And I'm trying to turn my life around.
Yeah.
And try to be the best of the best I can be, whatever God makes me to be. Yeah. I'm his vessel.
Oh, now.
It's about time. I'm 35 years old. I need to do something good with my life.
Oh, and that was his Grammy coming out.
So for people that are just listening,
sure.
Describe the kind of face tattoo.
Go ahead and Google. Is it Bozo the Clown?
Well, there's a new film out this week called The Joker, and in it he paints his face quite similar.
Is that right? Is this the Joker?
It could very well. Well, the Joker just used makeup, and he's an insane serial killer. So this guy went even fuller and just got it tattooed fully on his face, like
fully on his face,
mouth all around his mouth,
black too.
Can you
black
imagine
ink,
doing mouth stuff with that guy tattooed up?
This guy, if you Google like old school Bozo the Clown, it's actually I think a ripoff of that. Not a ripoff, sorry, an homage to the original.
You know, like the hobo clowns?
Yes, that's what I mean.
It looks like
clown.
that. I don't know if it's Bozo.
Is it Bozo or hobo?
It's like the wino type of clowns that are like wearing
Bozo-y.
a floppy.
So you know Bozo the Clown. It's like also a rodeo clown. This man had
terrifying.
it
this is
tattooed on his face. Thick black bars over his eyes. The mouth is totally tatted around it like a black thing. He's got the cheeks. He's got a big polka dot on his nose, on the tip of his nose. It's fully in black. And he blames drugs and alcohol.
For the tattoo?
Well, he's like, I was really messed up and I've never seen that ever.
That was my first time watching it. And I thought at first he was saying that the tattoo was the reason his life was in shambles. And then he's like, you know, drugs and alcohol, they didn't even come close to destroying me as much as this tattoo.
I think you're right. Sorry, I failed to mention that I took a deep dive on this man's account.
Oh, okay. So you know all about it.
I know all this history. So what happens, yes, believe it or not, kids, when you get Bozo the Clown tattoos on your face, kind of makes it hard to be employed, to date
it's
women.
Already, wherever he lives, I guarantee it's already hard to be employed. You know what I'm saying? And then to put this in there also, it really throws a wrench in the works. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't blame the down economy when you're fucking tattooing your face, dude.
It is wild that he committed. And I can only imagine the conversation leading up to this decision. You know, where he's with his friends and he's ripped and he's like, well, it would be funny. It's like, oh my God, face tattoo. And they're like, good idea.
I bet his friends weren't even like, good idea. They were like, don't do it, dude. That's insane. He's like, no, I'm a rebel. You know, I'll go against the grain. And his grandma's probably like, you've been living here too long. Isn't it wild, though? His hair is like really nice.
Yeah, I guess
he goes to the barber.
Right. So he's got to maintain himself around this horrible facial tattoo.
He tried to get a good... Imagine he's like, I got a job interview tomorrow. He got his hair cut really nice. And he's like, I got to really like spruce up everything else to hope that they just see past. Oh, you're probably remarking on my face tattoos. He just like, tries to get through the interview without bringing it up.
What?
I want to encourage more people though to talk about their mistakes on social media.
I agree. This is a fantastic lane. This was a whole new area.
Regretful videos, because usually it's like, I'm flossing, I'm the best, I'm greatest. This guy's like, I fucked up. We need more of that.
That's a great idea, Josh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, their facial tattoos are definitely a barrier to employment, to leading a
You have to find a real
life.
down girl.
Well, I'll tell you what, my buddy 95 Pigeon, he's got some cool facial tattoos.
Well, his look cool. Yeah, he looks like he's in a band or something.
I think he is. I think he does. He's cool as fuck. He works in the kitchens. So I think those
but
guys
also
are
he's like
fairly tatted.
handsome.
Yeah, he's good looking.
You could do something. Yeah, it's like art. Where this guy's just like, well, I'm a schlub, and I should be drawing people away from my face, but I'm going to go the opposite direction.
So this guy put me on a deep dive down to his content, and yes, he's had some problems with drugs and alcohol, and he's been clean now for a minute.
What if he had the problems with drugs and alcohol after the face tattoo?
Right.
Like
then
he's
like, just kill yourself. Just commit suicide.
It caused him to turn to drugs
Here's
and alcohol.
a gun. Yeah. Now this guy though, so I did a dive on, is it possible to really get out tattoos? Because I just met a friend over the weekend in Tennessee when I was there, and he had a tiger over his heart for so many years, and he had it removed, but you can still see remnants of like dark ink. And especially when you get black ink, and this is like shaded in black ink. This isn't like a dot. It is a thick bars of color. It is extremely difficult to get this.
And it doesn't look like he can grow a thick beard either.
No. That would cover like a fraction of these tattoos.
Well, that's what he should just grow some beard, whatever he can.
Yeah.
That spotty ass shit that he probably grows. He just
my
looks like a spotty
God.
beard face.
This is a crazy.
But then he has the black ink to fill it in.
Yeah.
You know, so it looked like a fuller beard.
That's a good point.
Try and hide it. I don't know. I'm trying to give him some tips.
Like Joe, I think you're right. Oof, the eyebrows are rough. The bozo
that
eyebrows.
one's gonna be tough. Yeah.
But apparently, to do this, what they have to do is laser your skin, and they essentially burn a layer of skin every time you go in. There he is. So this is him getting. Oh, and that's the Insane Clown Posse tattoo on his cheek as well.
Yeah,
is that
I think that's
ICP?
juggalo.
I think that's what he's going for.
He's a juggalo. Now it makes so much more sense.
This is definitely an homage to the Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, this is the dumbest human alive.
Family, whoop whoop.
Oh my God. Look at this. Look how painful that is. So they have to scorch
Oh my God.
a layer of your skin, and basically the skin grows back, I believe, and it unearths the ink layer by layer by layer. So you have to do this over the course of 2 or 3 years. You have to wait for the skin to grow back. So that takes about 2 months. And then you keep going back and going back. Because I watched this thing on YouTube about this other guy who was totally covered in face tattoos too. And his neck. And he's like, my kid's afraid of me. All the other parents don't like me. I'm like, well, yeah, you look like a maniac, dude.
Does this guy have health
Crazy
insurance? How's he getting this done?
He can't afford money. And look at his teeth are all just, he had a piercing under his lip that looks like shit too.
They should do a layer of his teeth. The laser.
Cool. Can you imagine? And look at right by his eyes. Like
He's got to do it on his mouth, basically. That's fucking nuts. It's going to hurt so bad. You're going to have
to do the eyelid?
Boo. Yes. He fucking, no, not the lid. It stops at his eyebrow. He might be the dumbest person I've ever seen.
At least he's trying to rectify it. You know, it's one of those things you could look back and laugh at some point.
You think? I just hope they can get it off of his face. Because it's so thick, that ink.
How old do you think he was when he did that? Probably 31.
30.
He's like, I'm 35 right now. It's like, I got this done 2 months ago.
Man, I know that's a really good point. To do this in your 30s, like in your 20s, gotcha. All right. You got carte blanche in your 20s.
Let's say best case scenario, he got it done in his early 20s. That means he's been walking around this way for 12 years. He's lived his life this way for like a third of his life.
This is a juggalo. This makes so much
Yeah, that's
sense.
definitely a juggalo.
Hello, and thank you for watching that highlight. If you want to see more of those, we have them. They're provided for you. So enjoy. Just do a deep dive like you're trying to study us. Click on these and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and then they'll just be delivered to you. You can watch them when they come out. Please do it.